Turn 31, no events this turn. We will move our settlers along, found Statesmen here, start a worker, start a quarry immediately, heal that unit, move this along, found their next turn, start a pasture here. We had religion spread here, so we're going to pull this disciple back north to start a monastery here to grab those horses. I got punted out. He founded a city here. We'll scout around the south. Keep an eye on his expansion to the south, basically. And we'll move this guy in, swap around so he'll passively heal, then we can upgrade that unit. Next turn, we'll move this closer to our front as well. Then we have 3 orders left. We can sell a little bit here, maybe influence the new head of Zoroastrianism. Got quite a lot of food, so costs 400 gold to buy. So if we sold, not quite at the point where we can force start pyramids, but it may be worth not. Everyone's pretty okay. We don't necessarily need to influence, so I think I'm going to. We did tutor again, and that. Yeah, I think I will hold on to my last 3 orders and hold on to my gold, because I may want to sell some food to build pyramids, potentially. So we'll get some nice quarries up and running here. This can also start a quarry. Kind of feeling quarry-like. We're also going to need money for... yeah, we'll probably chop next turn. Yeah. All right. I don't really see anything else to do with my 3 orders left. So, yeah, I think we can let that be for now. I don't really want to move this guy over because I might want to have him in the north, depending on what Frederik does. And Frederik is now up to 5 cities. He also has 2 laws. Those laws are freedom and centralization, which I still took very, very hard to get to work properly, but I did have it work once when I was looking at the turn, so we will do that. So we'll keep a scout, a settler there. I'll definitely want to get into his interior and get a spy up. So I think portcullis, cartography, navigation, composite bow, sovereignty, lots of stuff I'd like. Probably aristocracy is going to be the highest priority, although that's not going to be available next turn. Actually, it will be, because aristocracy behind divination. So we might roll into aristocracy. So that would be great, because border boost is going to be amazing. So, all right. Yeah, I don't really see... I don't think it's worth influencing there. We're going to found some cities for the clerics soon anyway. So, all right, let's go ahead and send this back. Pretty quiet turn, no events.
So, turn 31. We don't want to take this event as we want to declare war on them, but we also don't want to reduce our standing just yet in case we detect another, find another unit from them this turn. Let's look at the replay. There was another settler. He's moving his troops up instead of down. So, yeah, this worker does want to do things. Definitely. So he hasn't been here yet. I think we can take the open position here. So no units, then we will just take the negative opinion. There's nothing. Empires is bad, Ranger is whatever, and it's a salad. No thanks. So, getting our workers. Oh, not enough wood. Ugh. Somewhat unfortunate. But actually, speaking out about not enough wood, let's save ourselves an order. Save ourselves this job. That's 177. Take this job and then we buy the other wood. We have lots of money. Then let's just do the same scouting. That was here and here. Not this time. We keep him. Swing the settler goes down. We bring these around. Probably looking to upgrade these first. We parked that one on the marsh tile somewhere. Probably somewhere here. Yep. Still pumping out settlers from his hunters. Yep, and that's about it for this turn. So see you soon.
Turn 32. We have a choice of research, and we got an event that gives us a free market or a caravan. We're going to take the market, and since the caravan is useless, research-wise, we're going to go for aristocracy. We're very good on orders at the moment, and border boost would be really, really nice. I'm going to chop aggressively with this worker. I need wood pretty badly, and I'm good on food, so I can delay getting that stuff there. We'll chop aggressively here as well. Start another quarry. And we'll start a monastery here. Move our settler along. Move and found hunter here. Start a worker. Scout around. We got an event from this. We can reduce discontent level in Parsa, which we did, taking it down from 2 to 1. Move scout some more here. Upgrade our skirmisher. Scout around. Poke into his city. Jump back out. Move this guy towards our borders so we can upgrade. That's pretty much it. We can upgrade remaining tribals next turn. And then the turn after that. This one's 3, so. And then the turn after that as well. We will probably want to start a specialist here to connect and then build a hamlet. Start a hamlet here, I think. Just to get that border collapse, basically. We'll start a quarry specialist when that ends here. In turn 39. Yeah, we're going to need to basically do as much as we can there. This is out next turn. That'll be our last settler. This guy is on its way here. So getting there. He is on 5 cities. Drop down to naive. I guess up to naive, because I think primitive is better. So he's catching up in science, which is to be expected since I got a lot of lead from monotheism, but I don't actually have a significant science lead apart from that. Definitely don't have vision here. So yeah, just getting things online. He doesn't have this. We should probably check Marble's site with Scout next turn. That's going to be important to see when he settles this city. I don't think I can deny that city. I don't have any troops, really. This is all defensive stuff. We'll eventually need to build roads, but we're getting some decent stone income now. And yeah, chopped a lot of wood, which I think is important to sustain all the stuff we need. Probably get these pastures running here. The city's a lot of food, but we're very good on food at the moment. Yeah, this settler is on its way to this amazing city site. Yeah, border boost is going to be huge, so definitely want to get border boost. And we'll get all our cities founded before that as well, which will help a lot. So we might not actually need to do this because border boost might help us. So can pick up slavery or freedom. I don't think it's really worth it right now for anything. We'll also see if we can snipe the pyramids. So, all right, that ends this turn. 8 orders that I cannot spend. This is okay. Yeah, they'll balance out once they are. And the ambassador will also help. Let's see who we have as potential ambassadors. This guy, pretty good. 4 charisma. Ideally, want someone with wisdom. We do not have anyone with wisdom. So, chancellors, we have her, which is pretty good. As an ambassador, as a chancellor, gives 0.8 growth in every city. But yeah, so he's pretty good at 4. Could make her ambassador, which would also help her be less pissed off. So possibility that is 30 family opinion versus 10, but she's pissed off, so that'll actually be 20 versus 30. So think about it a bit. We're good on family opinion, so not a big deal. All right, let's send this back.
Turn 32. So we have 2 workers and some scouting to do, mostly. So we are starting up here, chopping once, building a farm, scouting down here towards him, moving our slinger forward. That's the probably need to station our upgraded tribal mercenaries in the vicinity here so we can react to his troops moving. This slinger is a bit faster, so he can react more easily. Then chopping up here, once up here. We also started a settler in here, looking to upgrade the growth resources first, similar to here. Then we have this event. She's already ill and very old, but also as Carthage with traders, you're kind of always I'm always inclined to grab the discipline, even if it means the oligarch will like us less. So we grab this. This drops us quite a bit. We do have an ambassador slot open if things get too dicey with our opinion, but some extra money through discipline is quite handy. Also, having a lover can make your wife jealous, which we also don't want. Although you're past childbearing age, so not the biggest deal. And she isn't providing much in terms of stats. So it's mainly about the discipline here. He hasn't moved much. I did look at the replay before starting the recording, so his scout poked in here and retreated back out, so he's probably looking to cross, although he knows that there's not much in terms of forests directly afterwards, so he will have a hard time reaching this area. Yeah, waiting for the unit to pop out to start killing this, but also for the settler to move down. Need to be careful not to keep our settler guarded around this location. We are moving him downward once, 1, 2, 3. not optimal. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So we kind of want to have one unit be on guard here. Let's mark this tile. Can't really do much with that. I'm not going to remember that it was for putting a unit there, and I think the other markers don't last longer. But I can put the shield here. We will see the unit there. So need to be careful of his army surging forward. Luckily, in 4 turns, we'll have our settler. Food production is picking up again. Am I starting here? Probably. This for 8 years. Let's leave this empty for now. We'll think about it once we get there. I mean, if we finish this settler earlier than this rancher earlier than our other rancher, it doesn't do us that much good. I mean, getting more growth out of this is not the worst, of course. But we might want to start another settler or worker here first. And that's about it. He has not moved. He is upgrading these. So I'm assuming these were from a tribal camp here. Probably some more vandals. So we don't want to build that much infantry, since the club throwers get bonus versus infantry. I mean, we are building one warrior here. Actually be great. I mean, we can abdicate to get him on a unit. If push comes to shove, then we have a stunner. That would be can be very valuable. We have to keep this in mind. We can abdicate and assign him to any unit. I mean, not the tribal units, but the slinger, for example. And then we have a stunner on for the tactician, stunning his strength 6 units. One of them will be quite an advantage. Hopefully we don't need to, but good to keep in mind. Yep, and that was it for turn 32. See you soon.
Turn 33, we have the choice of hero and orator. We will, of course, take orator for our daughter. We will move our settlers around, chop a bit, and start a mine. Start an apprentice monk in that city, chop here, and then start a net. We'll also have our daughter marry into the clerics. We'll upgrade this guy into an elite warlord. Upgrade this guy into a peltast. Move our scout to keep an eye on what's going on over there. Move this scout towards this site to see when and how he will settle there. And then we'll also tutor this guy. We could rally. We are ill now, which is a little unfortunate. But our daughter is well poised to take the lead. We could assign her here, for example, once she becomes leader. See whether we recover from that illness or not. Definitely will be a loss to lose robust, but everyone else is pretty okay. This is the closest one here, and it's just diplomat orator, so we'll have that problem as well. Though intolerant and gracious also. So yeah. Should be able to start this. Started that mine. We have a good amount of gold we can buy if need be. This is spread to a 5th city. So it's spread 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's still at 5 cities, right? Yeah. Can it actually show me which cities that is? Yeah. 5 that we know about. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll see when it spreads to a 6th, 7th, and 8th city. It's definitely helping. I could rally troops, but she's ill. We would get the training from rally, but I don't really want to trade 100 civics for 170. Rally is just not very good right now. So I'd rather just chill. I could also have her influence, but given she's on in years and we're okay, and we're going to found a city which would make them happier, I don't think I need influence. I'd rather save the money. This is our last tutor here. So, yeah. See who Princess Roxana marries. He will also marry into Clerics. Yeah. Definitely need to get my economy up and running. I think that's all the precondition stuff, and then we go battle line and 7 laws into barding. Of course, we'll see what he does, but something like that. And yeah, interesting, he hasn't founded this city, so he's on 5. So probably 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, those are 1. So these just in the north. So he hasn't cleared the south at all yet, which means we can potentially go buy the Vandals and really be annoying. So yeah, got Marble Site Vandals. Buy and kill the Vandals specifically, so that he can't recruit them. But I don't know how big of an issue that is. I think it's really just for the early game, and I don't see a point in clearing city sites for him to deny the Vandals. How many Vandal sites are there? I think they're just going to be what they're mere like here to here, right? So we should definitely get some more vision there. We've got a scout coming out here in 3 years as well. And pyramids remains a priority. Where do we actually want to build the pyramids? We don't have that many arid tiles. We can clear this. So here, 4 tiles there. No tiles here. This tile, probably nice and safe. This one feels kind of snipeable as a city, but this one seems very nice. Very secure. And pyramids, of course, does give you some culture and in order a year. So we'll probably focus on pyramids here. So I think that's probably the best place for them. Also push the border collapse here, which might get us some more mineable territory. Yeah, and we'll maybe consider starting pyramids in 3 years. See if it's feasible. It'd be nice to get that ambition done. Yeah, all right. Enough noodling over this turn. I think there's not much more we can do. 14 orders. This is the power of a robust orator. Yeah, even after the nerfs. So after the nerfs, this will go down by 8, so we would still have 6 orders. So still very, very strong. And of course, robust, so it would go down by 10. So we'd have, all right. Now robust, we get 4 from robust, and we get an insane 8, 16. Sorry, we get 16 from orator, and it's going to get nerfed according to the next test patch. The test patch to be half, so we'll lose 8. And then if we didn't have robust, we would have 4. So we'd only have 2 orders. So I still think an order start is very strong. It's just not overwhelmingly strong. Like if we had orthodoxy, which we fortunately have not gotten the event for that, we could be rushing things out and it would be really, really broken. So I think that's a better balance point for that. Yeah, because I just cannot do anything with that many orders right now, despite chopping very aggressively. This is a point where it'd be nice to be Hati, because you'd have all these units that could chop, but of course Hati cannot be clerics. All right, enough rambling. See you next turn.
Turn 33. We have 1 worker. idle, so we are buying a bit of stone for our garrison. Not many good improvements we can build here. Another mine and maybe some more farms. It's a bit of a sad statesman seat. Not enough growth to really fuel poets. We still need the improvements for culture if we want to get any level of decrease in here. So then we are going to be doing some troop movements, getting these troops moving forwards and doing scout movement, and then we want to tutor, and since he is severely ill we are going to save ourselves the money and only run the tutoring with the king right now. And she's also going for philosophy. And with that we're already at the end, I think. He is upgrading. We can see it's a Peltas, that's unfortunate. One of the best tribal mercenaries. Highlander has a 25% promotion, combat strength from Hill. Hills is really strong. So yeah, hoping for another skirmisher out of this city. And then we can start to clear this camp. He has gotten another marble close to his city site. It's the unless this is also one of the center resources that it's not mirrored. He's looking to have 3 marble in here. Interesting that he used Statesmen here as deserts present. Would have probably tried to go Clerics in there. Of course, I don't have Clerics available. So that's about it. Opinion is holding for now. No need to assign an ambassador. So we are done. See you soon. Raiders are coming in. I didn't even know of that. It's unfortunate. Well, bye-bye.
Turn 34. We have recovered from illness, as has our husband, which is great. We have a choice of 2 spouses for our daughter, a proud, chaste zealot, and a besieger, ruthless, impious hero. I'm going to go ahead and take the hero because I want kids, so I don't want a chaste husband. The seasonal festival, we could get 240 civics, which is 2 years of civics, or 2 years of science. I'm going to take the 2 years of science, which gives me aristocracy. I'm going to take drama because I want to cycle for order boost and dramas towards my science-y techs. I'll also assign an ambassador. The best choice, I think, is the oligarch. Could assign my daughter, but it's only 5 experience a turn. And when she inherits, I will no longer have the ambassador there. So not that great. So I'll take drama, assign the ambassador, move our settler, scout around here as we planned to see what the deal is with the marble site, and he is indeed recruiting vandals there. We'll hide there. Also move this unit towards that. I want to pressure these vandals. I'm going to recruit the one that pops out next turn. I do not want him to freely take that site. I also noticed that his 6 strength unit left here, so I'm going to pull this to see where it went. I think this one was here, but I don't know where the other one is, so I've lost track of one of his units right now. It may have gone into the interior, or it may be coming through here, but we'll keep an eye here. Looks like we might have some conflict here. Going to settle that city site here with the clerics, start a worker, chop aggressively here. We will start a quarry with this worker, and then our last move will be to move this guy a little closer to the border. And that's it pretty much. And we will build a hamlet here to grab that tile as well. And that border boost is going to be so important. And we should be able to settle here next turn. So 16 orders unused. I don't think it's worth rallying. Maybe? I don't know. Let's do it. It'll give me a little more upgrades on this guy. Otherwise, I'm going to be short. I am going to be short next turn anyway. Like, there's not... I'd rather have the 100 civics, honestly. And 170 training is just not that much to write home about. We have another choice of laws here, so we can get to 4 laws very quickly soon. But I want to get pyramids first. We are getting close to pyramids. We're going to build it here, so we'll check in 2 years whether or not we have the ability to do so. Our stone supply is growing, and our food, the price of food is pretty high, and the price of stone is also very high. So right now we need like 1,500 gold to buy it, so we're a little bit out of reach. Not quite yet, but starting another quarry helps. This quarry online is pretty big. This quarry is producing a lot. This quarry will come online next turn as well. So we're getting there. I've marked all the other quarry spots here, anything with 9 or something. So definitely chop, chop, chop. And yeah, we will see here. Definitely want to get a garrison once we get pyramids, so we can put our daughter there. All right, let's go ahead and send this one back. And we'll see how things play out here with the Vandals. And again, since I am first player, I should be able to recruit that unit from him and deny it. I'll have this other scout in 2 years, but I will probably try to have that go into the interior or something. We will see. All right, let's send this one back.
And turn 34. Our merchant died. That was expected, but unfortunate. We really need the chariot. He did not upgrade further, so he's running out of training, I assume. He is moving towards us here. That is quite a problem. I guess we think we need to make this bonus work. It's this worker. Don't think we can do all that. Let's roll those back a moment. Since he's player 1, he has the initiative on buying that unit. Well, I guess we are building a chariot. Another marriage to our son. Commander and tacticians don't like each other, so this one is out. So we take the judge. And we have those coming in as well. Wow. This will be a problem. I mean, they will take 2 turns, so we have the chariot, but we kind of need the chariot somewhere else. I think we need some emergency chariots. Can't really wait with our settler. And I think this... Did we see his scout? Let's just roll this forwards. He has a scout here, of course. He will be buying that unit, is the problem. Is he at war? No, of course he also is at war with the Vandals. So he can't even catch a break there. I think I just need to move any. I mean, he can also move these forward to try and threaten me here. He probably has the orders for it. He has 3 more cities. That's 18 orders from cities. Can't wait for the next patch where they reduce the orders from Orator. Well, I mean, I showed him the Orator strategy, the Orator opening, so I can't really complain too much. He also got another Orator here, so even if he suddenly dies, we won't be catching a break. We probably also need to protect these buildings. I want neither of those 2 buildings pillaged. So we have 2 orders. What are we doing with those? Can't really take this. I don't really want to use these 2. Guess we are dropping ones on the way over. Probably just chopping ones. Not here. So we can get onto the sheep next turn, maybe. Didn't build the road here for the connection. Whew, not much we can do. This is looking pretty bad. Pretty bad. I can only hope that he is running a pretty hefty deficit with all those, all the maintenance from all those cities and all the mercenaries, but that will not be stopping him, I'm afraid. So let's send it back.
Turn 35. So let's move our scout and see what's going on here. Indeed, we have found the missing units now. They're coming south. Looks like he wants to clear this out or potentially go over there. We're going to buy this. It only costs us 3 since we're not at war with the Vandals. We'll move this unit in. Move this guy in, upgrade it to a 6 strength elite peltast, 25% from hills, very dangerous unit. I didn't have enough training to force march to kill anything. I could have potentially sniped had I had 300 training. Could have sniped that slinger, but we don't. So definitely regretting not having rallied now. We'll move this forward as well, threatening, and move this up. We will settle here with hunters. I should probably talk about the events here. We've got choice of making our second in line corrupt, which I really don't want because I'm probably going to have him as a governor somewhere. So I would much rather take righteous. Next event is get a courtier, which is great because this random character is inquisitive, educated. And then our monkey's giving us 130 science, which is great. And then randomly, the Vandals, because the queen is insane, has decided that she's condemning us and starting to plot against us because we eat cheese. So, all right, so we'll resolve those events and get the science. And here, got a choice of navigation, spoked wheel, and compo. I'm going to go with spoked wheel because we have a chancellor candidate, Sheeran here, who is educated, has 2, which will give me 0.8 growth, which will help with a lot of the worker production that I've got going everywhere. So we'll do that. I also feel like I'm okay with orders, so I can safely delay navigation quite a bit. Do that tech-wise. And then we will chop aggressively here. Then over here, we'll start a monastery, start a worker, largely because I want to send it down here to start more quarries and mines. And like this city needs to be improved. This city's almost done. So we can basically move the workers down there. We will chop here and start another quarry. This one's a little better than this one because this one's on a hill, and that one will take 4 years to build. This one takes 3 years to build. Chopping as much as we can. And then that's pretty much it. So this will be done soon. We discovered drama, which is great. Yeah, so that's Slinger. So it looks like he's coming south here. I don't think I can lose this unit, and even if I do, it's a unit he can't get. So we will do that. And I thought about moving the scout here to block. The issue with that is he could force march and kill my scout. So I do not want to lose a scout, so we will not do that. We can bust some fog a little bit here. Doesn't really do anything. But yeah, we can bust some fog and come around, get a little more vision, explore a little more. We have the orders for it, so why not? Doesn't really do anything. And likewise here, we can't really do anything because it's pretty crappy terrain. We could maybe relocate to this hill, but I want to see what's going on here, so I don't really want to relocate. This worker finishes next turn. We are going to have 400, so might be able to start pyramids, which would be amazing. So we'll try that next turn as well. Yeah, I think that's it for the turn. Probably really should have rallied earlier. Yeah, having a little bit of training would have made a big difference because I could have killed that unit. Still don't know. Yeah, his third one's up there, so he's only upgraded 2. So we've got 3 6-strength units roaming around here, and we just got this guy who's 4 strength. So yeah, he can of course attack with this. I don't think he can force march. I don't think he can actually kill anything. So the unit they're too limited in terms of how far they can get. And this is pretty crappy terrain. I will definitely want to get a hamlet here so that I can get that. And spoked wheel also is the cheapest out of the options here. I don't think it's worth cycling for free worker. I don't care that much. But 3 years will let me get that all-important border boost that I've been fishing for. Yeah, game is getting exciting. We will see how this goes here. The conflict over the Vandal camp. Kind of annoying that the Vandals went to war with me, but are angry at me. But right now, both of us are at peace with the Vandals, or truce with the Vandals, so the Vandals aren't going to attack anyone. But yeah, sniping that unit. I really should have sniped up there, but I didn't. And now I've learned my lesson, and I'm sniping now, because otherwise that's a free city, free thing for him, and I definitely want to deny this city as long as possible. I don't think I can settle it myself. At least I don't think so. I do have the food for it. Where's my highest growth city? I mean, it would realistically make sense to build it out of here. Option could be to build it out of here, 7-year settler. But the issue with that is that I'm left with a settler that has nowhere to go. And that, I mean, realistically, I don't think I can stop him from settling this camp. He's got a settler lined up ready to go. So it's going to be tough. Can do some damage here though. So if I get this guy here with a force march next turn, I can actually kill something there. So do we start a settler at this city site, which has probably our best growth, 18, or do we just get another worker? I don't know that settling this city would really be that useful to me right now. 7 years is a long, long time. Could always rush out a settler here, start a master officer there. We can always rush out a settler if need be. This is more of a distraction. I mean, we are ahead pretty significantly, 10-5 right now, city-wise. So yeah, we basically want to delay as much as possible. So really curious to see how he responds. I don't think it's worth investing in the settler right now. Could always upgrade the settler to a worker though. So I did have this settler here that I could have steered this way, but again, I don't think I can actually clear this camp, especially with him coming down. So yeah, definitely going to be interesting how this plays out. We might start a settler here, actually. That's probably going to be the best spot. I'm going to hold on to it because I want the food to be able to sell the food for pyramids. In fact, I'm going to sell a little bit, reduce the price a little bit, buy a little bit. Sell a little bit. I really want pyramids next turn. Sell a little bit of wood. A lot of chopping available. Buy it. Yeah, so we should be able to start pyramids next turn. All right, that ends that turn. It is getting exciting. So let's send this one back.
And turn 35. And I think we are having a problem. He's moving forward. He spotted this mercenary. So if I'm moving everything down here to meet him, battle here, he has too many troops up here that I can do anything about. We did rush out this chariot, but I don't think that's enough, especially since we have these raiders incoming as well. And since he has bought up everything, he probably doesn't have anything that can raid him left. So what we are doing is we are abdicating to make use of our tactician. And since we don't have any statesman units, he can only be assigned to these trader units if he's the leader. So we are fixing our family opinion. The traders were in the negative. We had an event in the beginning. Is it not shown here? Here, right? Aristocracy cult. Another +40 opinion for the families. This was our succession event. We are taking the science and wood here. It gives us this chariot. Then we're moving one chariot forward. Moving into the trees on the hill, upgrading the promotion for hills, assign our leader here on the slinger. The slinger is fast enough to be useful in any direction, is ranged so he can stay in the back, and he can stun from range. The crit is a bit wasted with the reduction in combat strength from the tactician. Let's especially in these trees. And then we are moving some more troops, moving forward into the trees. This makes them unable to attack these troops. Then the warlord down to face this, although he will probably be trying to stand in these on this urban tiles to get defense. And we are assigning the hero here. He doesn't like us, but he's tough, so he can do at least some things. Can get up to here, so we can route in here. Probably not. Not while we are trading ranged attacks inside the trees. And he's doing quite a bit of damage against these. Oh well. Then we can no longer reroll. I mean, we are not building anything, so these are kind of whatever. Let's grab military drill, I guess. Gives us the possibility to go for steel and the free African elephant, I guess. But that will be spawning back here too, so these units will not be reaching the coast. We are looking to block both of these improvements. I don't want to get any of these pillaged. We don't want to get our leader, our governor, thrown out, and we don't want the shopkeeper to be unavailable for a few turns. So we're probably blocking this with a worker in the chariot next turn. But we also have the fighting coming up. Let's see how it reacts. Very unfortunate. He has the initiative. Well, that's the player one bonus, I guess. Just the amount of troops he has hired is just baffling. He's still friendly with everyone. Disappointed, but owes a favor still. And the diplomat, and despite this he can still hold his opinion. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's minus 40, that's not influenced. Queen is not ill or anything. Well, not looking good. So anyway, let's see how it reacts, and see you soon.